Alright, so today's video I'm going to show y'all how to construct a few pieces that I've collected out of some video games. In another video y'all have seen my nemesis from Resident Evil. The first piece I'm going to put together is actually another quarter scale piece out of Resident Evil, and it is the Licker. As you can see from the print box here, it comes from Hollywood Collectible Group. And this piece is pretty durable. I believe it's made out of polystone, maybe resin, but it is a heavy piece. Fortunately, it only comes in 3 pieces. Right, to start off with the Licker, you get the base. The base is just solid black. Nothing too elaborate about it, except for the fact that it does have a peg, and that's what the body of the Licker is going to attach to. I gotta remember to put on my gloves when I handle this. So the next piece is actually going to be the body of the Licker itself. And this is a pretty heavy piece. The body itself, though I can handle it with one hand, does have some weight to it. Excuse me. So the foot's going to slide right onto the peg. Like so. And that's the only attachment of the body to the base. And it does keep it secure once it is in place. Now the next piece is going to be the tongue of the Licker. This is a pretty flimsy piece, so be careful when you're handling it. Mine in particular does not want to stay in there. So I do have to put a little force on him to get him to stay in there at times. No matter how many times I do this, he does always want to fall out. So that's something that you may want to keep in mind when you're putting this piece together. Excuse me. I had a drink a little while ago, went down the wrong pipe. So that's the Licker from HCG, Hollywood Collectible Group. It stands about 15 inches tall, and HCG also says that this is roughly about 15 pounds. I believe it because it does have some heft to it. So the next piece I'm going to stick with Resident Evil. And it's also another piece from Hollywood Collectible Group. once I get it out of its box here. Anybody who likes the Resident Evil games, you are going to know exactly what piece this is, probably by already looking at the base. But you are going to recognize it because it's probably one of the enemies that appear in every single game, and even the movies, if I remember correctly. And it is man's best friend, the zombie dog. Perhaps in this case, zombie's best friend. Pretty detailed piece, pretty standard from what you find inside the video games. So I was always happy with this piece. Now the dog itself doesn't weigh that much. However, the base for it has got some heft to it. So once you get this inserted, it just inserts with a peg. It's going to stay nice and secure for you. And that's all you have to do with him. So you have the liquor. And the liquor's best friend, the zombie dog. Print box for a good old puppy. I'll go ahead and set this guy right here. Now y'all seen a few of the pieces that I have that are from video games. Most of them are from sci-fi movies. The Nemesis stands about 30 inches tall, probably about as tall as both of these boxes put together. And it's quarter scale. You can see that in another video. The liquor itself is also quarter scale, stands 15 inches. The zombie dog stands roughly about 10 inches. And though this one is not exactly from Resident Evil, I never do like to keep my dogs separated. So from Chronicle Collectible, we have Dogmeat out of Fallout 4. Pretty simple, pretty lightweight piece, all one piece. So you just pull them right out of the packaging, put them wherever you want to display them, and he's good to go. He stands roughly the same height as the zombie dog, maybe 10 inches for the zombie dog, 9 inches for him. The only extra that comes with Dogmeat is that he does have a separate portrait. I typically like to keep this portrait on, but you can switch out the portraits pretty easily enough. I personally think, though I like to keep my puppies together when they are in their display case, I don't like to use this portrait because I think he could probably use all the body armor he's got if he's going to be spending any time next to the zombie dog. And his print box right here. So that's 3 of my pieces, 3 quick builds. 2 pieces from Hollywood Collectible Group and Dogmeat from Chronicle Collectibles. They're pretty good pieces if you happen to be a fan of either Resident Evil video games or the movie. You can pick up either one of these pieces. I believe you may have to find them on eBay at this point, or Amazon, or some other online provider. Same with Dogmeat. But if you're a fan of Fallout, if you're a fan of Resident Evil, do some hunting down, find them, pick some up for yourself. They're going to make good pieces for your collection. That's all I've got for this video. Until next time, thanks for watching.